how to take a shower if you really need to take one, which I highly recommend, especially at your first furry convention.
We'll talk about that.
That's all I'm going to say on that one.
Good. Cool. So, let's talk about conventions in general, kind of what to do. Again, it's your experience. You get to make whatever you want to make out of this. If you want to go to panels the whole time, do it. If you want to go see our dealers, go to, find some artists, people to commission, people to spend money on the charity. We have tons of options for all that kind of stuff. Art, charity, things like that. If you just want to hang out, we have the zoo. There's tons of social space to hang out. There's the game room that we have here as well. If you're into gaming, both video gaming and tabletop or board gaming or anything like that. Do you have a con book?
No, but I can get a con book.
Please do. I totally did not grab a con book. I should have grabbed a con book. Question?
I'm in a furry for that long. I don't have a shoe. How do you wash it? Oh, sorry. I've been a furry for that long, and how do you wash a fursuit head?
Oh, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
And there is a fursuiting 101 panel that's going to be talking a lot more about like specific fursuit things, but I will talk about how to deal with fursuits and all that kind of stuff, things to worry about. Thank you. So in the con book, which I totally should have already had this figured out and open.
So if you see any mistakes in the con book, you can actually blame somebody. That person is me. I put it together-ish at maybe 2 o'clock in the morning.
So in the front of the con book here is a convention map. This hotel, you can walk through it pretty quickly, get kind of a good layout of it. But if you have any questions on where anything is, the map is in the front of the con book there. So we're here in main events. There's, again, the game room down the hall where you saw registration, zoo, panel room, all down that side. Down the other way is dealer's den to the left, and security's out here in the middle as well. So there's your convention map. Also in here is the convention schedule, which there are completely and totally no errors on at all, because there would never be anything.
Totally, we vetted that.
So this is one of those things that when it was printed, when they hit print, it was already obsolete and something probably changed. The most accurate schedule is online, on the website. I think it's just slant schedule.
That is correct. pinefurcon.org/schedule.
So that's going to be the most accurate. This was your con book, right?
Oh, wait, that's fine.
That's all good. So again, the online schedule is the most accurate. That's your best way to figure out what you want to do. Now, what do you do with that schedule? Well, personally, if I don't write stuff down, it's gone in like 10 seconds. I can be like, I really want to go to that panel, and then turn around and it's gone. A notepad, a calendar app, something like that. Just make little reminders, and then if you're hanging out, you get caught up in something like, oh yeah, there's a panel I really wanted to go to. You can see it and still remember to miss it.
I was going to say there are certain conventions that will use sked.org or mycon or something like that.
So for
and
other
what that will,
conventions,
what you can do there is see which panels are side by side and jot down, and you might actually get an email saying, here's your sked for such and such a day, and it will give you the whole rundown.
Right,
You know?
and so that's a little convention specific, but some of them will. They'll have different online tools. So for Pine FurCon, the online schedule that we have there, pinefurcon.org/schedule, that's your most accurate representation. And then just write down, what you see, what you want to go to, anything like that.
One quick. It is pinefurcon/c/schedule.
Thank you.
So your best bet is actually just go to pinefurcon.org.
And then find the link.
And then click on the bar to your left, and then go to, wait a minute, I can show this. I have the ability of
We have
using my
technology.
laptop.
We'll work
Please
on
wait.
that. So while we're working on that, so we have a lot of really, really good panels going on. There's a bunch of game tournaments as well that are going on in the gaming room. Dealer's Den, its open hours are listed as well on the schedule. Furry Feud is tonight. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes.
That's going to be a really good time. And then the dance is tonight as well. And then I'm going to keep moving on. We'll come back to the schedule once we get that. How to deal with the hotel, the convention, and the other attendees. There's a wonderful little rule that was actually kind of adopted from anime and sci-fi and some of those other fandoms. And if you've been around some of these conventions, you've probably heard it. It is the wonderful 6-2-1 rule. This is very important and very useful, really, really helpful rule. if I remember correctly, it's 6 beers, 2 shots, and a flight of whiskey. Is that right?
That is a single flight of whiskey. That is correct.
Right. Okay. Good. Good. The actual 6-2-1 rule is 6 hours of sleep, and also this is a minimum. This is a minimum. At least do this: 6 hours of sleep, actual sleep. I don't mean napping in the zoo, because you can't do that. 6 hours of in your bed sleeping. You will. I know there's a lot of cool stuff going on, and especially for people that this is your first Furry Con, you don't want to go to bed because you might miss something. It's kind of quiet at 2 in the morning. Just go to bed. 6 hours of sleep. 2 meals. Actual full meals. A Red Bull and a bag of Doritos is not a meal. I'm sorry.
Then I gotta go. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Right. We'll go get lunch.
Yep.
Actual meals. There's options for food both in the hotel here with the restaurant, as well as a couple of places in the parking lot. There's a wonderful food guide, I know, that was produced. There's a ton of places, especially with the mall across the street. Remembering fursuiters are not allowed in the mall. Tails, that stuff, totally fine. No masks, no fursuits. Outside the hotel grounds is fine, just they've asked us not to be in the mall. So, 6 hours of sleep, 2 actual full meals, and minimum one shower with soap. Thank you. For fursuiters, I'm going to change that rule, and now it's like a 6-2-3. You can shower a bunch. I showered before I got in suit. I'm going to get out of suit later and shower again, and then tonight I'm going to shower again. Your attendees, and your fursuit will thank you. We have very simple rules that span every convention, regardless of which one I'm at. 6-2-1's a good one. Don't break the hotel. The DoubleTree has been amazing to us as a convention, especially if you're a first year getting started. Other conventions, their hotels, they work so closely with those hotel liaisons, both on the con side and on the hotel side. They're amazing people, they're amazing staff. They love us, they want to keep that good relationship going. Don't break the hotel. Accidents happen. If they do, find a staff member, report it, say, hey, look, sorry, this happened, please help. And they're more than willing to help you, but don't do anything dumb. The easy rule is common sense. So don't break the hotel, don't break other attendees. So I'm going to talk about fursuits for a minute.
Okay.
And how not to break them.
How not to break fursuits.
Do you want to help with this one?
Yes, I will be here to help you.
Good.
Also, you can see on your screen, this is the schedule. It is always going to be up to date. Ish. So as I'm stalling to talk about the schedule, again, right now you're currently in this panel. First time at a FurryCon. Following up, we've got a lot of really cool things that are coming up here. I do want to hype one really cool thing, and that is Furry Feud. This is an event that we've been putting together for the last 6 months, and I wish I was exaggerating when I say 6 months. We decided that we were going to do that. Not only are we going to do it, we actually have a full-blown, Furry Feud or their Family Feud style slapper, if you will, to check in. And Valon is now ready, so I can stop stalling.
Okay, we're going to get the microphone for now. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yeah, a little bit.
Can somebody not hear me? Good. Okay. So we have a lot of fursuiters here. We have a good time. We love just being out in suit, and we know that attendees really like seeing fursuiters and interacting with them and everything. I want to let you know I get to see about one face right now at a time. That's all I can see. So for those of you that haven't dealt with fursuiters, there's a couple of important things with us. Number one, I have terrible vision, and I'm not talking about the fact that I have to wear glasses. In my fursuit, it's even worse. So, the whole arm